Welcome to 2014, maybe? When did Dungeon Defenders first come out? I feel like it's been like 5 years. 6 years.
Well, this would be the third one, right? So there was the first one, which I believe we featured heavily on our site at the time because it was pretty consistent with the new content.
Yep.
And then they decided to make a MOBA for the second one, and as far as I remember, they said, "Oh wait, maybe not," at some point.
Yeah, and then, if I remember correctly, too, the original developer, there was a whole bunch of political brouhaha around them and stuff, too, and...
Really? I don't remember that.
I feel like there was. Maybe I'm getting confused, but anyway...
let's not drag developers.
Yeah, Dungeon Defenders is back, and apparently this is really like the first game. In fact, from what I remember, it's almost exactly like the first game, with a few exceptions. So we're gonna dive in. We'll talk about what it is. Oh, look! A wild Jason appears.
Oh, God. For some reason, Discord wasn't wanting to connect, so
No.
I sat there for like 5 minutes doing different things, trying to get it to connect, and finally decided it would play.
Well, your timing is impeccable because we were just about to defend a dungeon. Would you?
That's exactly what I figured.
And I hope you weren't playing as the monk.
I can neither confirm nor deny my monk habits.
That's okay. We'll
Pick
make
something else.
We'll make it work. So yeah, there's 5 characters to choose from. There's a knight, a monk, a rogue, a wizard, and that's it. So 4.
It's the same 4 that there's always been.
And it's a tower defense meets hack and slashy kind of a thing. So as soon as
it's cut from a very, very similar mold as Orcs Must Die.
Yeah, it feels very similar.
Like they're Orcs Must Die is way more in the you're building like sequential death traps, and this is much more of a traditional tower defense.
Yeah. Did you get the invite, Jason? And there you are, right on cue. All right.
Alright, so I need to change my character. Hero select.
So the characters are persistent. I guess we can talk about this while Jason's doing that. The characters are persistent. Every mission you play, you get items that you can work through and upgrade, and we'll talk through that. And you also get stats that you can work on. You get points, and you put them into these various things, whether it's your health or your power or how quick your specials recharge. But you also have to put in points into defenses, which is the traps Mike was talking about. The effectiveness of your traps to manage the mobs in the dungeons. So there's this kind of hub world thing, the tavern here, where you can do all those fun things.
And the mappings, for some reason, with the controller aren't great.
It doesn't feel like the controller completely works,
No.
to be perfectly honest. I was kind of surprised. You had to pick up the mouse and keyboard sometimes, and
Yeah, because it was like, I was sitting there, I was like, alright, confirm. You telling me to hit A to confirm, I'm hitting A to confirm, and nothing was happening.
yeah. So I'm guessing your character's level 1, Jason?
Yeah.
Well, let's see what happens. We'll play one of these hard.
I will be level 20 before too long.
Yeah, it levels up pretty quickly. So we're going to go into the third mission here. We're going to make it private.
Could have gone double monk, but
We got to show off the variety. It's the spice of life.
Locke's not here, so someone has to be the wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is.
Call it a mine.
So yeah, that is one of the weird things. So it is still early access. It comes out actually, I believe tomorrow, but there's still some rough edges. We're using a build of the game that's supposedly closer to final, but there's some rough edges to be sure. Like for instance, some of the achievement notifications still have placeholder text. But
Yeah, but that, I mean, we have a random build, right? So who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah. All right, so we got to set up a dungeon. Here's the kind of overhead of what's going to happen. You can see the little purple doors are where mobs are going to spawn, and we have to protect. Where's our crystal? This crystal over here. So looks like Jason's building something for the back door over there. We've got some guys over here. So, and then are they going to come down this thing? Yeah.
Having a hard time figuring out where they're gonna.
Yeah, it looks like there's two main paths really to the crystal. So,
With games like these, you tend to.
yeah,
need
figure it
to-
out as you go too. So as you kill mobs, you earn resources to actually upgrade traps or buy new traps and everything else. But first phase is usually pretty easy, like Mike was saying. Lets you figure out what's going on. But yeah, this actually we just got an email today. This was it does come out this week. It originally was going to release at $40, but they decided to drop the price and it's going to release at $30, which is probably a wise move. 40 seems a bit steep for what it was offering.
Okay, the stuff though, at least from the other guy, carries over.
Like your upgrades?
Some of the armor stuff that I
Oh,
got.
okay. Like the items. It's a shared pool of
Yeah.
whatever. Okay. Okay. So everyone has to ready up to start, by the way.
Cough, cough, Jason.
I know. Yeah, that's... Alright.
So I'm curious to how you're doing with this game, Jason, because I know you have got to get all the item OCD, and this game shoots out a ridiculous amount of items to pick up. And my first pass at it seemed most of them are useless. Like you may get one decent drop a match.
Yeah, I mean, I played the tutorial map with my monk, and the loot that dropped, I was like, okay, some of the stuff I can't even use yet.
Yes.
The rest is just kind of like, I can't, like, there's no... Yes, this is still early access, so there's things, but there's a lot with the interface that just isn't working for me, because there's a lot where I'm just like, I can't tell... This has a green arrow next to it, so it says it's better, but I can't see why or what it does. It's, like, without going into something else, and with the difficulties that the controller seems to be having for some reason. It was a here's some loot, but it didn't scratch any of that sort of itch for me.
Okay, well that's... Yeah, I kind of equated it a little bit to almost like a Borderlands kind of a thing where you get more crap than you really know what to do with.
Like, there's some minor gloves here. Is anyone else seen that, or is it instance?
It's all instance.
Okay.
Yeah, so every round it drops a chest. You can pick up the loot from the chest,
Mm-hmm.
and if you want, you can sit here and re-equip. But it doesn't seem... I think you just gotta find what you like, and then you really spend your time upgrading, putting the money into what you want. Because Mike and I were kind of playing with this last night, and when you like upgrade to the third tier or whatever for certain things, it like tripled the armor value of certain ones. Like that seems like the bigger change than just picking up something new.
Yeah. Whoa, that got a little janky. Okay, mount. No.
I'll put this.
I'll put a... Or not.
Can I put this here?
Probably.
I do like that it lets you put. Whoa. Well, that was neat.
What?
Can you guys see where I am? Oh, there we
Did
go.
you fall?
It launched me off the map. Like I don't.
Oh, were you You were standing on a fireball.
Oh, I see what happened. Yes, now I
Yes.
see. Okay. But yeah, so I was saying, I like how you aren't limited to where you can place the traps and stuff. Certain games, tower defense games, typically have like special hot zones, and that's the only place you can put traps. But this seems to let you put it wherever your heart's content, which I do like. One other thing we found that we didn't care for was the gems that you use to buy traps are not like a shared pool of resources for players, but instead each person picks up their own.
Oh, okay.
Someone else could kill their pile of enemies and
Yeah. So like
shortchange someone else's ability to do anything.
well, and it was really apparent last night because when we were playing, I was, I'm melee and you're ranged, so I was up in all the enemies as you were killing them, and I was killing them, and I was getting all of the gems.
Yep.
And you were getting none. So that was kind of not cool.
I think you actually, yeah, you get like 1 for every kill you get
Okay.
automatically, but whatever drops is picked up by whoever.
In other words, be the ninja looter.
In other words, you better back up that theft with skill.
So I'm gonna go down here and upgrade this, so you can also upgrade these guys, which will give them better range damage and all that good stuff. What is this one? A bowling ball turret.
Here, I'll drop a heal back here for folks that want one.
Okay.
So just come back to the middle if you need a heal.
Minor. Oh, okay.
Oh, so it didn't ask you to confirm?
I think I already confirmed.
Oh, you already
I clicked
did it.
The wrong button earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, Nick.
Okay.
Early access.
Yeah, I switched to using mouse and keyboard. I didn't. It works well enough with mouse and keyboard.
Something flew over everything and is attacking our base.
Well, that's not cool.
Nobody said you can do that.
Do we have any aerial trips?
You're the one with the giant crossbow trap.
Okay, well, I'll put something closer to... Where did it come out of?
I have no idea. I just saw it in the middle.
Okay.
I can put a aura around the thing if you...
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Uh-oh.
Shooting. Oh.
Oh, oh, okay.
Big lag spike.
Alright. There's the thing that flew in.
Yeah.
Shooting it now.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, you can't put... I can't put an aura around the thing. It says that's invalid.
Oh.
It makes me sad.
Award that first kill. Yeah, like so, I could pick up this sword and it's got a power of 1. It's like, why? And I forgot our chest. I can't. Oh, did I just equip that?
Here's the one thing I have to go in there. How do I open the chest on mouse and keyboard?
E.
There we go, finally. Alright, yeah, man, this hover over thing doesn't have whatsoever for the
Oh, it doesn't give you the prompts?
for the mouse, for the controller. It doesn't, yeah, like you just have, yeah.
You'll be okay.
The game is pretty.
Crimson Skull.
I will give it that. Oh, there's the flying guys thing. I see the little so he's coming from like the back behind.
Ooh, Jason, don't ready up.
I'm not writing up. I'm busy looking at stuff.
So can we block him somewhere? I don't know. I'll put this here and see if that'll shoot him. I guess we'll see.
Try that.
We'll show those. Yeah, he's got to come right through the bubble. I like it. So we're on wave 4 or 5. It looks like there's going to be 300 enemies coming. Yeah.
302.
Now I need to refamiliarize myself with the controls, so give me a second here.
Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Your specials are on the FC and X, and then your traps are on the number keys. It looks like we're at a time anyway.
Okay.
But and left click attack, right click secondary attack, or block in my case. Which I have never used block. So, well, let's see if this guy comes through the trail. What happens? Or shoot him down. I'm curious if he'll get hit by the stuff we set up.
Hey,
I got knocked.
You bring a wizard to the party.
He does some wizardry.
I'm here to do wizardry.
Okay. I like the bowling ball trap. Bounces down the thing.
Oh, I think I blew myself up there.
Here come
here.
two flying guys. Oh boy. Shit's going down over here.
Yep. Yeah, I think they were. Looked like they were blocked.
Cool. Piece of cake. And you were under level too, Jason. So.
Yeah, but I was over-skilled. So.
Oh, you made up for it with your natural ability.
exactly. Oh, as I run into the suicide thing. Doing okay over there, Nick?
Yeah, I'm holding it. I have a sword that does poison damage, so it's helping. Two guys left. Ah, alright. So, it looks like we've got a big boss in that back middle door. I think that's it. God, look at all these freaking swords. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 swords sitting over here. Power 1, power 1, power 1, power 1, power 1.
Power 1?
Yeah, all of them are power 1. I just don't get it.
Number 8? Number 8?
Number 8. Number 8.
Oh, that one was 34 in that chest. So,
Beautiful.
yes. Oh, there's more over here. The good news is, it's pretty easy to sell all these things with one button.
Yes.
So,
How do you sell them all with one button?
there's a
Press
sell.
the button that says sell all
Yeah.
in the inventory in the top right side.
Other interface stuff. Alright. What's an upgrade? You are.
How many we got? Not too much. So there's the castle on the top right is how much physical things you can build. So we're actually kind of close to the end here in terms of what we're allowed to build. Let's see what this takes us to. It only took 4 off. Okay.
Made a sick combo over here.
Let's go see your combo.
Slows enemies, enshrouds them in lightning, and strips them of any elemental defense that they have.
Bubble in a bubble in a bubble.
Yeah.
Yo, dog. I heard you like bubbles.
Yep. Stick a. No, we can't do anything. Guess I'm ready.
Alright. Sell off a bunch of stuff, because who cares?
Yep.
Alright. Need at least 3 defense units. What? Oh, because everyone else has stuff placed. Alright. Nobody cares about my ish anyways.
Alright. 400 dudes to go. Your traps are just shredding them, Mike.
Wonderful.
You doing okay over here? Need help?
The bow and arrow dork decided he was gonna shoot me a bunch.
A common trait of the bow and arrow dork. He shoots. I'm just gonna stay here and the gems are just gonna pour into me. Whoa, what the heck killed me?
There's lots of bow and arrow guys.
Yeah. The aforementioned, they shoot.
Yes.
Did our boss guy spawn yet?
No.
Okay.
Oh. I was gonna be all cool guy, so I'm all dead guy. Go ahead and shoot down these dragons before they get here. Or mostly shoot them down, I guess, since we want the gems.
I don't know if it matters since we're in the last phase here.
Oh.
It's a nice maneuver.
Our big dude just coming towards the middle, right?
Okay.
You shall not pass.
And I got knocked off. At least dying doesn't seem to really penalize you, really. Other than having to wait. So Mike and I learned something last night too with the boss. You can basically bait him and make him run the other way. Come on. Come on. Whoa!
What happened there?
We killed him.
Shot him in the butt.
I had like 32,000 health or something.
Are you questioning our skill?
And then I saw him like pop one of you guys in the air real hard, and then all of a sudden he died from that. I don't know.
I gave him the funky monk.
No. Your special maneuver.
The old brass monkey.
Something like that.
That chunky monkey.
Let's see.
So yeah, we get some XPs, we get some gold, and we can go back to just go back to the tavern and do it all over again. I feel like there should be more to do here as well.
I mean, I remember they, and whatever the last one was, they filled this out more as time went on.
Yeah. So I'll go through kind of the upgrade thing here since I got a bunch of cash. So you can pull up a piece of armor. This doesn't have any extra things on it, but basically upgrade points cost gold. And you can see here what it cost. Only two grand, which is nothing in the grander scheme of things. And now this is a power of 80 instead of 34. So it's pretty easy to upgrade right now. Like I feel like since you're constantly selling stuff, there's not much of a barrier in terms of getting the gold to upgrade this stuff.
Yeah, again, it goes to having some better way to parse this.
Yeah. But yeah, so and then other things you can do here. That we were playing the campaign. There's a survival mode, which is I'm assuming an endless wave of enemies. Challenge mode. Let's see what we got in here. It doesn't really say what the challenge is. Maybe we could try that before we. And then there's some other modes coming soon. It says mixed mode and pure strategy, which oh, interesting. So pure strategy will be no attacking. You can only use defenses. In mixed mode, I don't know. It's not real clear what it does. Uh-oh, we're bubbling. We're bubbling. Do we want to try this challenge?
Yeah, sure.
See what it does?
You got them bubble guts?
Let's see.
Whoa. Something happened while I was in my menus.
Don't worry about it.
Challenge medium.
The deeper well.
Okay.
This is like the first level.
This is the first level, yeah, so I don't know what will be different, but I would assume something will be.
We can't. We don't have any build units.
Okay. So maybe that's the
So-
challenge. It's just all attacks. Which doesn't seem too difficult.
You say this now.
Wow, I do a lot of damage now. I was doing like 60 last match. I do 224 per hit now. Award Invincible. Award Chillax. Award Strength in Numbers.
And we straight up don't get to build anything.
Okay. Well, let's see what. Got my minor gloves for the 967th time. I'll get the left door.
You'd like to ask them out for a drink, but you can't. You're a minor.
I was gonna get out, but I can't help but appreciate the dad joke. Uh-oh. Sneaky boy. Watch the top.
Credit where credit is due. If I recall correctly, that was from an old Whose Line Is It Anyways?
Mm.
So, completely different topic, but somewhat related.
Alright, let's see where this goes.
I'm listening.
Speaking of dad jokes, so HBO Max launched this week, and if you didn't hear, Space Ghost Coast to Coast, the entire series is on there.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw that, and I was also disappointed that most of the really good Adult Swim shows are not on it.
So I started to watch some of those tonight again, which
I sense danger, but I'm awfully tempted by the special candy.
Yeah, rack shows definitely not in their initial offerings.
Yeah. Which is a shame. Pew pew.
Oh,
Whoa.
someone got to the top.
whoa! I just got a lightsaber.
Oh, that's why they got past.
Sorry,
Nick was busy checking out his lightsaber.
it's only a power 1, but it's literally a lightsaber.
Swing that thing.
Oh, it doesn't.
That does.
Kind of. Put on some pants.
Can I upgrade? Alright, let's do this. Oh, there it goes with the hit sounds. It does.
Pops.
Yeah.
I got left.
Yeah, right.
Nice. There's a guy with like a sword here thing. Oh god. Okay, he's down. I need to heal. there's like a healer in their group too. Holy moly, this escalated quickly.
We lose.
Oh.
Damn.
Just as I was about to pull off my super cool mega attack.
You have
Maybe next time, don't equip the level 1 lightsaber.
I upgraded it.
I like how I am not pressing my attack button, but I am constantly attacking.
Always be attacking.
Do you see this?
I did.
Yeah, I'm not pressing anything. There we go.
We were bad.
Look, we're always bad.
So yeah, that's Dungeon Defenders Awakened. Yeah, it needs a little bit more time in the oven. Is my general consensus.
I was actually a really big fan of the first game.
Same. Like when I saw that a new one was coming out, I was pretty excited. I mean, it scratches the itch, but
Sure.
Yeah, I'm looking for a little bit more, I think.
So next week we gonna come back with that Phantasy Star Online.
I'd be down to do that if I can get it to work. Well, I can play it. I can play it on Xbox. The PC installer will not work for me right now. Apparently, it's trash.
Apparently that's a super common issue, but I had no issues with it.
Yeah, I get some kind of weird error message like as soon as it tries to.
Yeah, the actual patcher is straight out of like the early 2000s. It's crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't mind actually. Like I've only played it with like the random co-op stuff. I haven't played it actually in a party and done some dedicated things.
Well, I'm sure, true to every other free-to-play game imaginable, there are about 90% more menus than need to be there.
Oh yeah.
And 30 different currencies and a cash shop.
There are shops to buy shops in the game.
There's some killer hairdos in there, though.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right. Well, that's our stream for the week. Like Mike said, we'll be back next week. Maybe it'll be Phantasy Star. Maybe it'll be something else. I feel like we've got a couple of things we could line up, play. So, yes. All right.